Oh, and good news. I remembered to start recording for YouTube. Nothing happened yet. Embercleave? This might be my favorite card, actually. And this is incredible art. Good news, everyone. Golgari Signet. Much Signet, very mana. I mean, why not, honestly? Cass, if you happen to be making a red and white equipment deck, I'd recommend Embercleave. You'll remember this probably. If you just ask me about that equipment I like later, I'll remember. Sorry, Gambears. You're assuming Streamer took care of it? It's okay. You were in the zone. I wouldn't mess with you when you're in your zone. You like Cold Light Oracle? Was that on here? What? Blade Coil Serpent is something, is it not? No. Rope? Oh yeah, this is from the Clue crossover. You know, when MTG had a crossover with the board game Clue, Ludo, for those more familiar with that version. Saw that in your boyfriend dungeon stream video today. You have someone that spams head pats for some reason. I wonder who they are. Oh, it's impossible to tell. Given that it's a Hearthstone card, you're gonna guess probably not. Oh, gotcha. Always Colonel Mustard, always. Soft spot for Hydras, but Clockwork Hydra is niche, even by Hydra standards. My hubby has a Hydra deck that he loves to bits. And by happenstance, we're getting a mutual very good friend into MTG. And she, like, gravitated towards a Hydra deck, too. Hydras are snakes? Yucky. What? Fractal, I thought that was Arrow for a second. And I was about to call them out. What do you mean, yucky? I did not yell at you for asking about Hydra, Clockwork Hydra. I was just like, yeah. No, it was actually Sinzu who was like, no. Don't be silly, Fractal. We're all big fans of snakes around here. Call of the Ring. Whenever you choose a creature as your ring bearer, you may pay 2 life if you do draw a card. That's probably pretty good, but I don't even know how the ring works. You're never silly. That's true. Always serious, never silly.
Does it feel like you've been dancing with yourself? Are
Search for a mercenary card, reveal it, put it onto your fit into your shuffle. Specific, but it's to hand. Oh. Afterlife rounded up, destroy target non-black creature. It can't be rejected. I mostly came in here to heal. I think we're good. I want to go beat up that shade. Goldraw's Assassin is funny. I didn't really look at it. Level up for 2. Level up only as a sorcery. Target creature gets -2 until end of turn. Oh, that's for black and a tap. Target creature gets -4 until end of turn. Oh, so it just kills things over time. And it is a vampire. Actually, not a bad idea. I didn't even notice there was a vampire shop in here. You got black-white vamps. This is an alchemy. When it enters, destroy target non-land, non-token permanent opponent controls. Discard a card. If you do, conjure a duplicate of that permanent into your hand. And spend any mana to cast it. Fern said hello, Jane, earlier. Oh, they don't realize that you just saw it. Whenever a player sacrifices a permanent, put +1/+1 counter on Carmen. And she attacks, return up to 1 target permanent card with mana value less than or equal. I think I've played with those. Not for me. Not bad in this format, I would say. You get strong when your opponent's on low health. People start at low health here. Oh, when Vicious Conquistador attacks, each opponent loses 1 life. I'll take it. Haunted Dread Knight enters with +1/+1 if an opponent lost life. It costs 5. What do I want a Trampling Vampire for? I have fly. It was included in Whips and Guac's video, where they made a commander deck themed around a certain Show me the new cards, please. Thank you. I could technically run an Embercleave. It's got red. But I don't think it's a good idea. Honestly, this guy's not really doing it. I can play him sometimes. Sometimes I Aether Vial him out. Force Squeak I also actually haven't used that much, but it used to come in clutch. No. What are you, bat? I forgot I get shields. Level 2 to 3. So now that's not a problem, actually. You kind of right. I don't want to level it up. Oh, does it start? It starts at level 0. Dude, never mind. Hey, it was almost so cool. Maybe there was a little bit of a misplay. Turn might be a snake, but they look so huggable. Snakes, I think, are actually pretty huggable. Is that not a commonly held belief? I am dismembering the spat. Second player loses life, you gain 2. Certain snakes will definitely hug you back. Exactly! They're the best huggers. Surge bat. Destroy target creature? No! They mutated! You're a jerk. I got outplayed by a winged rat. There, take that. You're not even a vampire. Fractal's your favorite snake? Yeah, mine too. I'll draw 2 cards. Ooh. Yes, I'll definitely draw these. Yes, both on top of my library. Thank you. That's okay. That's not a sign. That's not a bad sign for the future. Come on, we've beaten Shades before. See? Win-loss record. Already here. I'll keep it. Creature would die, exile it instead. And you can buff it. Nope you out of existence. I could play Veto. Do Veto. It doesn't even fly. Such a bad shade. You do have 20 life, I've noticed. Well, that's fine. The senpai noticed you line. It's nice to get. This guy can't block. What good is he then? Yeah, you can't actually defend him against Kalatas. You can kill it if you wanted. There, even if you block all of it, you can't. Oh, no, I guess you can. Still dead. Off of the V. I gained life to you. Gained life at you today. Fought you with your cane? What do I have to do to get that? Put up to one target creature or planeswalker from a grave onto the battle. Put up to one target. Oh, nice. And two shade. Freaking Doctor Who. You get an opponent's library or opponent's graveyard as two. Someone controls without paying its mana. Be used format. Probably. This one's guarding some. And another time I would want to fight those, but here I'll hold on. I'll wait here. I'll be right back in just a few minutes. See you all very soon. I'm gonna have a little stretch. Rest your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. I still read psst whenever I see FFS. Welcome back, Isa. Welcome back, Chain. Oh, no. I'm conflicted. My hubby made cupcakes, but I don't know if I want to stop talking long enough to eat one. Or whether I want to eat one within like 3 minutes. I always think, what Final Fantasy game had an S initial? Final Fantasy Strategy? Nope, that's not right. You do eat them, Cupcake ASMR. Welcome back, Jane. Welcome back, Russ. Emilich. Oh, poor Nim. Barrier of Bone. Not to be confused with Wall of Bone. You cast Wail of the Banshee. Give you a Fortitude save. Hold on. I gotta spin down life counter over here. Nine. So what's that gonna do to me?
One more time.
You misread spawning pool as birthing pod, and you went, wow! Yeah. Not quite as good, it looks like. I used to really like Moss Pit Skeleton. I remember playing Arena just after War of the Spark and just having this deck that all about bringing creatures back. It was a lot of fun. Well, minimum EC is 23, so... This album is so good. I missed it. What is it? In the Name of Friendship? Dude, I don't know which album that is. If only I'm running VLC and can actually look. Girls Who Are Wizards. Yeah, this one's my favorite. Banding lands? All your green legends have bands with other legends. Let's go! Bands with was a mistake. I will not defend bands with. I just need Merfolk Assassin, War Barge. Target creature gains Island Walk until end of turn. When War Barge leaves play, destroy that creature. Creature destroyed this way can't be regenerated. Finally, some overpowered cards. Well, if it's overpowered, of course I trust you. I'm sure that was money well spent, right? What is this? Skeletons? Yeah, we're already here. It's skeletons. A whole Zactyl. Vicious Offering. I feel like I've used this before. It steals creatures. Wait a minute, there was a colorless shop. I'm in. Already went here. All the overpowered stuff. Underworld Dreams? Underworld Dream? Whenever an opponent draws a card, Underworld Dreams deals 1 damage to it. Flash. Nowhere to run enters. Target creature and opponent controls gets -3/-3. Creatures your opponents control can be the targets. Oh, no hexproof. Right. I remember getting pretty excited when this came out, and I was like, oh, good. Just no hexproof and no war. I'm actually going to take Ultra. I'm gonna take Gloom too, actually. It just makes white costs more expensive. I'm gonna have to fight the white tower or whatever it's called eventually. Be red, white, black. Mardu. Megatron. Tyrant. I must buy the toy. Your opponents can't cast spells during combat. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, you may convert Megatron. If you do, add colorless for each 1 life your opponent. Or Megatron Destructive Force. That's the back part. When it attacks, you may sacrifice another artifact. When you deals damage, sacrifice artifact. And a value to target creature. If excess damage would be dealt to that creature this way, instead that damage is dealt to the creature's controller and you convert it. Okay, I really don't want to, so I'm glad you clarified. Caesar is supposed to be good. Whenever you attack, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, choose 2. You get 2 new creatures with haste that are tapped and attacking. Draw a card, lose 1 life. Or it deals damage equal to them or creature tokens you control to target opponent. Is that the Shattered Glass Megatron? It is. Is that rare? When I leave and come back, it's going to be the plain white box Megatron, unfortunately. Don't know, it's cool though. It was pretty cool. I admit I get suckered in by the special treatment. I once spent like $20 extra on a pivotal commander card because it had an oil slick variant. Shattered Glass sounds awesome. It really does. Oh, hey, look at this. It's a saga. Welcome to... And then after it's stuck around for 3 turns, you transform it to Jurassic Park. Do me Prowler. You love your sagas, not anymore. Never again. Rat. We're back, a dinosaur story. Welcome to We're Back. Snarling Borehound. Let's see. Whenever another creature with power 2 or less enters the battlefield under your control, surveil 1. That's kind of nuts. You could throw your whole library into the graveyard with that. I can find a place for you. All these cards, I just want to hug all of them, but I can. Menace is pretty nice on a 1/1 too. That's true. 1/1 for 1 with an upside I always like. Whenever Forlorn Scudama becomes untapped, you may pay 3. You do put a 2/2 black zombie enchant. When it enters, target creature you control gains Death Touch and lifelink until. I got a handsome charm, but that's about it. I like it perhaps a bit more roguish. Haunted Crossroads. I wanted this for some reason. I wanted this for Grist in Commander. I don't know what it does, but very pretty. Creature control have all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with Hate Master. Whenever it enters or attacks, exile up to 1 target creature card from a graveyard. That sounds pretty fun. I could use that. Troll is Pauper Dredge staple. Troll of Khazad-dûm can't be blocked except by 3 or more creatures and swamp cycling. Much about Pauper. Swamp cycling for 1's not. Crazy if you go on reanimation. That's I put this in. I put this in my Turgid deck, along with regular Pox. We check this one yet? We did not. Ooh. Damnation. I'm okay, that's just what the card's called. Well, this isn't a rack, but something. Let me call something. Whenever a legendary creature an opponent controls dies, put the Balrog on the bottom of its owner's library. It's so thematic. Get out of my inventory. Give me Shrieking Affliction instead. Look at that happy little mushroom over there. Maybe it's friendly. Strange magical energies flow within this place. All opponents get 1 Ballad Shell Dweller on battlefield. Nice mushy. Oh god. I got a Mungust. Being of your RP, put a spore counter on it. Remove 3 spores. Create a 1/1 green sapperling creature. Well, that's bad. We got this. My current turn is... There's 2 Thalids now. Sacrifice a Saproling. These are not Saprolings. I 1 mana of any color. Move 3 Spore counters, create a 1/1 Saproling. Oh, I've just got 2 Dismembers. That was like my Dismember change. I think I want to kill these. But do I really want to spend the mana to do that? Oh, I should have waited, but you know. Each fungus gets +1/+1 for each spore counter on it. Exile a fungus from graveyard, put a spore counter on each fungus on the battlefield. Oh, fungal. Get out of here. Stop doing what you're doing. They just had another one. Whenever someone casts a blue or a black spell, you may put a +1/+1 counter on Mold Adder. Well, how handy for you. Oh yeah, that's not the one with the defender. The 3/5. Which means it's exactly within Dismember range. I should have played the untapped land, so I could have leveled up. No, it'll level up anyway. I should not have autoed that. I'm a fool. It's okay, we're unpunished. No, fall back. Oh, thank you for the headpads, Cat. Oh, also welcome home, presumably. I leveled it up. I didn't even notice that it got better stats as it leveled. I didn't even notice this fungal bloom come to play. Honest with you. We've stabilized. They can't stand against us. Are you familiar with Marilyn of the Morn song? I don't think so. Did I know her? Mycologist. Spore counter on it. 3 spore counters, put a 1/1 Copperling into play. Boop. That touch and an indestructible. Has it has morph. I know I've seen this before. Kinda sick. So I can pay it for 3, sacrifice a creature, and flop it on someone. Cephalid Colosseum is another dredge stable. Sacrifice it, target player draws 3 cards, then discards 3 cards. Yeah? I can see that one. I get that one. Legendary elf creature that stops players from drawing. Instead, during draw phase, players lose 3 life and search library for a card, put it into their hand. I'm staring at this like, how do I make this work? Oh. I can't remember the name of it, but make it one-sided. I know there's at least one card that says your opponents can't search your libraries. Oh, hi, Knife Player. Bet. Congratulations. Wait, no, you're taking me seriously? And you called Mill toxic? No one gets to draw if you do that. Do it. Hello, Night Player. This is for Forge, don't worry. Okay, good. Whenever Swamp or Forest and under your control, draft a card from Slimefoot Thallid Transplants Whole Book. Every flashback backification source under the sun. Oh, your response to it? Are there something where instead of drawing, you get to mill? Is that a dredge something something? Not going into an IRL table. I really thought you were getting a commander deck ready to play against me in cast right now. And Sinzu, obviously, the whole group. When target player search for a card this turn, you can cast Archive Trap for free. Target player mills 13 cards. Very nice. I want to run 4 of those anyway. Okay, I'll keep it. Okay. Okay. You like Zendikar? No wonder that card came out but after Maryland did. That's fair. Thallid? How did you Thallid? Oh, they're cards. Put a spore counter on it, remove 3 spores, create a sapling. Create a 1/1 sapling creature when it dies. Gotcha. Okay. Ricochet. They're just going to block it with Thallid. Shell Dweller. But if I really expect, why didn't they make a sapling? Remove 3 spore counters from it. Create it. Oh yeah, it's just a big fungus. Too big. No, I want life. I want life. I get to spend life. I want to spend just 2 life. Okay, there we go. Fungus. This is a legendary creature. You don't know if it was ever really good. I feel like you can bully the AI with this. I think you can. That sounds like a plan. Got another one. Of course you would. The only plan you got is going to pick up every green black elf you can. Honestly, I think if just picking up every green black elf you can is going to be just fine. Among Us, Chungus, and Posgus Vitit. Hmm. I hate that I can't attack here. Really could have helped me out, but they decided not to. Aether Vial! I'm saved! You need to share that with her sometime. I think so. Gonna try and finish your Izu deck for next time. I really want to get in there and make a new deck. I've been trying to get revved up for a new commander deck. Unbound by the confines of the material world. I can make any commander deck I imagine. Puppy deck? Senzu's got a puppy deck. It's a puppy kitty deck. There's this one. This is how I tried to get Senzu into MTG, like, the time before last. Is I showed him Rin and Seri, Inseparable. It's a legendary creature who's a cat and dog who are just very good friends, the best of friends. It's adorable. And you get bonuses for playing dogs and cats. Please, free me. Also, I will fight the slit. The zombie lord, pardon. Senzu and I stayed up to get the secret lair all night. Of your puppy monkey baby. I think I've heard tell of a puppy monkey. I did not look at this hand before I kept it. Crypt Breaker. Discard a card, created 2/2 zombie. Draw a card and lose 1 life for tapping 3 and tap zombie. Conquistador. Aether Vial. Oh, I can attack safely. Never mind. I forgot it was a 2/2 zombie. Well, now I feel embarrassed. Get out of here. That's a waste, but maybe that was 2. You always thought that ad was creepy back then, even now. Oh, yeah. Uses a puppy kitty deck. Did you get it? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I said we stayed up all night to get the Raining Cats and Dogs Secret Lair deck. We did. It's very fancy. We showed it off at the local game store and they were all like, wait. Not really. They were all like, ooh. Oh, thank you for the head pat tonight. Pay. No, I will not pay. Skeletons and other zombies you control get +1/+1. Have depth touch. I'd like you not to do that to us. It costs 5. I can still play both of these. Or I could play one and draw. I'll play both of them. Oh, those little pixely guys. Could just buff one. I'll just buff one and go aggro next turn. Zombie Master. Other zombie creatures have small block? Well... we can delete it at least. Yeah, that one's a sorcery, so just do it. It's right back. Please give me a land. Thank you. Okay, so creatures I control get lifelink. This is getting through. I win. Because whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. I'm about to gain at least 4. And deal 4. So. Too bad. Hey! We got the Secret Lair Death Baron. Strange, eerie, terrifying, creep show, tales of suspense and horror. I actually like these. Sorry. I think it's cool. It's a Death Baron. To Zombie Wizard. It probably does something, but I don't know what that is. Oh, gee. Whenever another zombie you control dies, draw a card and lose 1 life. That's actually... Oh, hey, Death Baron right here. Skeletons you control and other zombies you control get +1/+1 in Death Touch. They're the same card. Obnixilis. Unshackled. Whenever an opponent searches their library, that player sacrifices a creature and loses 10 life. Hey, this is another one for the Mornsong deck. Oversold Cemetery. Beginning of your upkeep, you have 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard. Return 1 from grave to hand. Balthor, the Defiled. You know, I could go... No, never mind. All minions get +1/+1. Exile. Each player returns all creature cards that are black or red from graveyards. Actually, not bad. Are we gonna go back in there? After he just beat us? Maybe. Why not? It wasn't even Slimefoot who beat us. It was like a minion. Is that supposed to be Slimefoot? Fungus of Slimefoot. Just a fungus of slime. I hope you're ready. You got 40 life. I am not. But you know what? Actually, I'm keeping this. Boss effect. Beginning of your upkeep, saplings you control perpetually become forest lands in addition to other types. Awful. You may exile a card from your graveyard. If a creature card was exiled, put a +1/+1 counter on it. I think this... Fine. I'll play the assassin. But you could... Okay, fine. Do it then. It exiled my empty graveyard. Verified. Have to restart, BRB. Have a refreshing restart chain. I could just wipe out their creature. That might be best. It would cost me 4 life to do it, though. How'd you get that? Thought I was gonna get to attack you if I did that. Oh, Kinkerboom. For target artifact or enchantment. Or proliferate. You like a proliferate. Corrupt Decay. Don't kill it. Create 2 saplings, enchanted creature has turn. That's fine. You didn't attack? Why? Because I could blow up your creature. Got so much mana. They can undo this, but I think what I want to do is things just so I can gain some more life traction. I know what I keep saying about life, but honestly, I don't think this thing's gonna fly. If I can just keep afloat. Akawali, the Seething Tower. 4 more permanent cards in your graveyard, it gets +2/+2. And as long as there are 8 or more, an additional +2 can be blocked by more. You're at 4 right now. You can block my menace creature. I can afford Eye of Vecna. I will Eye of Vecna. Extremely good. Well, yeah, actually, because you like to sacrifice things. Get in there with Vampire Nighthawk. I am back up to the health I started at. Or, actually. Each other creature you control that's a fungus or sapling gets +1/+1. Dangerous. We're at 6, 10, 14. I have to block. Yeah, and that thing's got trample. This thing's got trample. Do they both have trample? What do you have? You have 4? It has trample. Uh-huh. They both have trample. That's okay. They are doing exactly enough to kill me, so all I have to do is block anything else. Whenever one or more non-token creatures will die, create a sapling. Once each. Gotcha, that's where they came from. Beginning of your upkeep, put a spore counter on it. Remove 3. Sapling. Sacrifice a sapling to draw a card. I'll not pay. I can dismember something. Not anymore, I can't. Do you just not have removal? That'd be pretty. No. Expected to draw 2 cards. Surviving. I kind of thought none of my creatures. Here we are. First strike. Actually game changing. You still feel a little bad every time you say ow, but only a little bit. Oh, thank you so much for the follow. I'm not going to be able to hit me that hard. Granted, they wouldn't attack me at all if I kept this untapped, but... Colorless? Jane? But face man dude guy? Welcome. Oh. Veto. Now when I heal. Now when I heal, I'm going to deal an equal amount of damage back. This mouse girl showed up in your recommended, and here you are modding. That wasn't you, sure. Oh, it was a Cass, actually, I can see. He does do a modding. You've never lied about that. I believe you. Nice to meet you as well. I think I hold. Or any of my creatures. Go away. Whenever a creature you control dies, it deals 1 damage. Gain 1 life. Am I Allison? Yes, I am Allison, mouse girl. You got me. Jane, you're a VIP. It's true. Going to on their turn. Oh, by accident. Well, okay, yeah, but look, the reason I was testing with your name is because I actually didn't AP. So it sticks. Your importance is known. I wouldn't have put your name in there if I actually had a problem with it. You were legitimately the first person I thought of. Never non-token creature. Properline creature token. Okay, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 14. Didn't know at the time that you wasn't following. Oh yeah, it's true. I didn't know it either. Oh yeah, you said you... I didn't know. You've been peer reviewed. We'll do deal 12. These will deal 8. Assuming they block. That does not make 24. But if I attack with just these, they'll kill one, block another one and kill it. But they might kill one of their own guys too. Maybe they'll actually take it. How do you block? Only one? Now if I hang on for one more turn... No! Here's review her. Hey Jane, you're pretty cool. That's my review. I'm very sad now. Okay, now if I just hang on for one turn. I'm the wholesome glue of the community. Oh, Jane is. Yes. That's very true. I was about to call you out. But like a medieval lord demanding someone be... Of course, of course. Here's... Review this Jane. Is it over yet? It's not. We're hanging on. Barely. Aether Vial? I don't think it's gonna last too much longer. You got kinda sorta close. We survived. Here we reviewed Jane with fairly limited knowledge, admittedly. However, we had quite a nice time in Jane's presence. Always had something cool to say. Need more information to say more, but definitely chill AF. I'd agree with that assessment. I didn't mean to do that, but that's actually probably. I have one Vampire Nighthawk. Is that enough to scare you off? Probably not. No, not even a little bit. Wait, next game? We get to try again. I'll be back in a couple minutes. Welcome back, everyone. I didn't get to sideboard, but I don't think I have a sideboard on this. I don't know if you can. But I get to go first this time. Welcome back, Jane. Welcome back, Isa. Welcome back, Kat. I'm very ill-advised going to keep. And I would love to actually play some ramp. I'm just not realizing how much I missed. Okay, you do not much right now. Yes, take a charge. Okay, I actually can't cast. Dang. So this is how this is how ill-advised it was. Kerba. I think we're actually not. Of course, I would love another black sword. Didn't even fully appreciate that I couldn't even cast Kalatas. What I can do. I can't even level this up and use it. I'm ruined. Speaking of each upkeep, create a Tarpaling. Tarpalings get +2/+2 as long as you have the city's blessing. Well, the good thing you don't have a ton of permanents. Wait, each upkeep, huh? Mine too? Good to know, good to know. Give to me my bloodthirsty aerialist. Yeah, you don't get to keep making saplings. That's... I'm not even going to let you that to your upkeep.
You so protective of the way that I am. I can do this by myself, don't you understand? I don't need to be fixed. I'll make this life my own. And if they laugh at me, I'll make your heart my home. Do you know, do you know, do you know, do you know?
Get out of here.
I was driven on the phone again.
The Myco Tyrant? I wanted to run a commander deck with this time. Maybe I'll make that. Power and toughness each equal to the number of creatures you control that are fungi or saplings. Beginning of your end step, create X1 black fungus tokens for X number of times you send it, putting permanents in your graveyard. Wild Rat, you're a Tamet. You wait. Oh yeah, what are you gonna destroy? Of course you are. Honestly, I wouldn't have been too happy with anything I picked. I still don't have a swamp. Get to plop down Kalatas for free. I should have really used Eye of Vecna, honestly. I can't do anything else with the colorless mana, with the red mana. Oh. Bring it. You gonna attack? Okay, you tap and -2 this thing. I get a zombie token because of Kalatas. You do have trample, you jerk. Maybe I will do it. That has trample. Happy little mushroom deck. No. No more counters for you. Yeah. Eye me. Unfortunately, I think this is the only 4-cost creature, so Aether Vial is actually not going to be... It has to be exactly the mana cost. I don't think it was the bad choice at the time, but I certainly wish I could take a counter off of this. This is going to scare you if it comes. Don't attack me, okay? They're so scared. Oh yeah, they all had Death Touch. I forgot about that. Dang. I could have done that a little bit better. Not really, though. Really. Me pondering whether it's been 2 life or 1 life and yeah, 2 life and 2 effect. It seems kind of appealing. Hey, your sight. Swamp and Vampire Socialite. Nice, nice. Let's draw them up. And later. You'll appreciate that I held back during the match. I will not. Thankfully, there's a town right here. What is this? Silent Veil? Why it's so sneaky? Not that I'm complaining. Oh hey, it's Atraxa. Sludge monster. Whenever it enters or attacks, put a slime counter on up to 1 other target. Non-horror creatures with slime counters on them lose all abilities and have power and toughness. Brainstorm. Stone. Take it. Will of the Hive Mind. Other creatures you control with counters on them have flying and hate. Swords to Plowshares, pretty cute. Final Centipede. I think I run this in Grist. Or you just run every half-decent bug. Oh, Patriarch's Bidding. No, there's better versions of it. Yeah. Another round. Exile any number of creatures you control and return them to the battlefield under their owner's control. Then repeat this process X more times. This needs to go in someone's Heir Apparent deck. Another round is super silly. Fly-by-night establishment. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter up. And when she dies, creates X 1/1 white vampire creature. Or X is. Whoa. I could do the black-white vamp pivot. I think I've slowly taken like most of the red out of the deck. Target opponent loses 1 life for each vampire you control. I could just get like vampire spam situation. When it enters the battlefield, if you can, each player sacrifices all creatures. Then player returns all creature cards from the graveyard that weren't. Oh yeah. This is like they've done this effect a couple of times. Trade creatures on field for creature. This is like the smoothest I've ever seen it done, to be honest. What is this? Nothing? Nothing? That's nothing. The end's over here. Okay. I'm highly considering maybe off stream. Maybe right now, actually. Take a look and see what a black-white vampire deck would look like. Yeah, why not? I'll tinker around with this, but that'll probably be the last thing we do. Does this take Scryfall contact? It super doesn't.
Hello, Baron. Yeah, you know me.
Can I see it big, please? Create a 1/1 black vampire creature token with lifelink for +1. Creatures you control get +1/+0. Destroy up to 3 target creatures and/or planeswalkers. Return each card put into the graveyard this battlefield. I'll take them. I'm just gonna search vampire. What do you think a black-white vamp deck would look like? Genuine? I'm very familiar with what a black-white vamp deck looks like. I run them semi-frequently. It typically looks like life gain synergies and life drain synergies. But ever since Ixalan, I guess not just since Ixalan, there's been a lot of like tokeny spam. I guess it's just always been the case with vampires, and I never noticed. Like, I've constructed... I just basically bought the Vampire Ixalan deck. And situations I often have are... Yeah, if you kill any one of my creatures, everyone... Just based off of death triggers. Life gain trigger. Like all these things where when a creature dies, everyone loses life and you gain life. Not this one, though. This is the worst one I've ever seen. Veto, Thorn of the Duskcrows. Basically, Veto, Thorn of the Duskcrows magnified. Whenever you gain life, target opponent that much life. I could do all 3 colors. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, put a +1/+1 counter on them. Sacrifice a creature. Destructible. Bloodghast is incredibly good, I think. Can't block, but haste as long as opponent has 10 or less life, and returns from graveyard to field on land. Honestly, whenever a creature an opponent controls enters, you may have that player lose 1 life. I don't know how good this is typically, but right now, against Slimefoot, I want it. Oh yeah, here he is. Vindictive Vampire. Whenever another creature you control dies, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Whenever a vampire you control attacks, opponent loses 1. Bloodlord, maybe. Honestly, I could throw all 3 just because I really want Stormkirk and Vampire Socialite. Mostly Stormkirk. Rakish Share, also not bad. First Strike on everything is really good. Death Touch. Sometimes. What do you do? Beginning of each of your post-combat main phases, look at the top X cards your library works. The amount of life your opponent lost this turn. Exile a card and put the rest on the bottom. You may play that card this turn. We definitely have to add more to this. Gift of Fangs. And remove. Oh, I'll rename this. I'll definitely know what that means later. Yeah, whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Opponent loses 1 life for every vampire you control. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on this. When it dies, create that many vampire creature tokens with lifelink. Now we're talking. But we need funds for that. No way to organize, like, by cost. Raisin bar, so good. Oh, thank you for the headpats, cat. I need to delete that impulse, though. I'm probably not going to use it. I can keep Cauldron Familiar because I actively use it, but I don't know if I'm going to rework. But you know what? If I'm not... I don't really want to run blue. I don't really want to run... I might run green. Okay. I'm not going to actually use adventures. Sorry, I can't commit to the bit that hard. Okay, look, I'm not going to use Chronometron. I'm not going to use Chimeric Sphere. Be honest with you. This Contagion Clasp, I can part with this Contagion Clasp. Also probably the other one, but we'll see. Beginning of your upkeep, you may have this become a copy of another, except it has this. Kinda cool. Dismember? For that, I can drop this dismember. Look, we're already over 1,000 for shopping budget. Octopus Umbra. Base power and toughness 8/8. Whenever this creature attacks, you may tap target creature power 8 or less. Sensory deprivation, never gonna use it. Never gonna use it. Do you have any like other really expensive cards that the Sphinx? The Sphinx? I'm not gonna run. Anything else? Embercleave? No. Embercleave stays. Someone asked me before what my favorite card is. Embercleave, my favorite card. Oh yeah, all these slivers, I completely forgot about them. Splitting Gorilla. That can go. It puts something on top of my library. That can get right out. Exile all creature cards from target player's graveyard in a face-down pile. Shuffle that pile, then manifest those cards. That sounds so cool. I'm probably not going to do it, but maybe I will. I'm not going to. I have the Great Hinge. So I'm going to keep it. Embercleave is rad. It might be my favorite. I love it so much. It was definitely my favorite for a while. I just don't know. There's so many cards. Dark and Goreclaw. Other creatures you control have trample. Put a +1. Yeah. I'm probably not going to use that. Opponent casts a spell from their hand. Reveal the top card of your library. If it shows a card type, counter that spell. That opponent may cast a revealed card instead. It's cool. Get out of here. They always draw their 1-drop. One with nothing. They are drawn to the bad card. Like a moth to the flame. I feel ya. You're sealing this druid's land of war elves. It's the last thing you do. Maybe gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. I need some actual life link though, or some other way of gaining life. I think I'll take it. More vampires. Gimme. Most powerful card of all time. Mm-hmm. I believe you feel that way. Be used in a combo to put your entire hand, library, and graveyard into exile on turn 1. Nothing can possibly be stronger than that. Honestly, you did make it sound pretty cool. Can you not do this combo with Lion's Eye Diamond and have 3 mana out of the deal? Gas Guzzler. Why? Why did you do this? Search your engines. Sacrifice another creature or vehicle, draw a card. I hate that I want this. I can't remember what start your engine, but it's something about like you start at like 0. It starts the speed. And then once per turn, every time you get more speed. And then the max speed thing is accessible once you have max speed. No Lion's Eye Diamond necessary, but Dark Ritual. But Lion's Eye Diamond, doesn't that also discharge your hand? Clample. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, that player creates a blood. Whenever this attacks, it gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Blood token. It's strong. Whenever you gain life, put a feeding counter on Nazar the Velvet Fang. Nazar the Velvet Fang has a certain ring. Whenever it attacks, you may remove 3 feeding counters. If you do, draw 3 cards and lose. Blood only for vampires. For a target creature, you gain 4 life. Hate him. I hate him. What is he doing? Why does he have that? Did he carry that? Why is he in grass? Target opponent loses half their life rounded. Blood tribute picked. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. One with nothing is basically Lion's Eye Diamond, but better, since it's an instant and not an artifact. Gotcha. So that's what makes it stronger. Okay, I got a lot of life gain synergy, but where's my life gain? I mean, you need to visit the local Orzhov market. The old China shop. Oh, it sells bulls. You buy bulls from the... What are you, Vidal? The Codex? I don't know. Nope. Okay, now I understand. Oh, did you guys hear Kirby? You're raiding this dungeon? It must be rich with elves. Second vampire social. I'm gonna have to look around. A2 regenerate target vampire. Among other things. Why was this already preloaded? I've never seen this one before in my life. Dawnheart Martyr. She looks incredible. Spirit Warlock. Flying lifelink and protection from vampires. Each equal to the number of permanent control their spirit or enchant. Like anti. Exsanguinator Cavalry. Now, this sounds interesting. Whenever a knight you control deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on that creature and create a... You're the only knight I've got. But you might also be my best option. Olivia? Hello. That creature becomes a vampire in addition. Can control a target vamp. Blood Artist. Whenever Blood Artist or another creature dies, target player loses life and you... All worth it. All the rerolls worth it for Blood Artist. And it's a not bad Blood Artist. And because the damn Druid didn't drop its Land of War. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Vampire doll. Okay, hear me out. I very rarely activate Aya Vecna after playing it. So this is effectively better Aya Vecna. I'm not happy I'm playing Aya Vecna either, but this is a better version. Blade of the Blood Chief. Whenever a creature dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, player sacrifices a vampire creature. As long as I don't have a non-vampire creature. If you have no speed, it starts at 1. It increases on each of your turns when an opponent loses life. Max speed. I don't need a second one. Certainly. You found Discord in Adventure? Absolutely howling at the moon over there. Oh man. I've been having fun today. But it's about to hit the summer afternoon. You know what? Arrow gets it. Let me add the new cards. Blood Artist. Melandros Hierophant. Cliffhaven. We're at 21, and we haven't included any, like, removal type things. Let me search if I just have any, like, life gain cards. Lifelink Cat? I don't want to use Vampire Spawn. I'm off that. Volkavoth technically has lifelink. Target player sacrifices or loses 1 life. That's not what I'm looking for. Dismember's good. I seriously gonna put Witting Invitation? I put Winning Invitation in there. Well, I bought it. Appreciate we were sleeping in a summer afternoon. Too hot during the summer day. Glad it's winter here. I can't wait for winter. Summer's almost done. For context, I live in Australia. I have to say this sometimes because wouldn't guess any other way. I don't know how I got here, but it's been pretty nice. We're mostly creatures. I don't know about that. Maybe we got enough. Maybe we got enough life gain. We are doing 3 collars at this point. We could snip this and be back down to 2. But here's the thing. My best removals in red black. Summer is almost done. That means winter is almost done here. I know, I'm sorry, but I'm excited. I'm gonna shop with Hazel, Sword of the Squeak, Pearl Sanctuary, and Acorn Harvest at the same time. Incredible. Okay, it's just creatures and removal. For the first time ever, let me check a land shop. Kitchen? It has nothing for 20,000 leagues. Oh, so they all tap for blue. Those. It was the best winter in a long time. No, I actually stayed for weeks outside. Sounds nice. It's almost entirely black. I actually need some hands over. Yeah, I don't know about this. 4 of each is pretty spooky. Zero mana fixing. I can play almost the whole thing without either color, other than I'm gonna give it one shot. I'm gonna give it one shot, and then we're out. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jane. Okay, Adept Black Wizard, how'd I do? Oh, I forgot I had this wall. I always forget about it. Bloodgast? And a white? I can't play the Stormkirk Captain. But I'm set up for everything else. Oh my god. Sacrifice, destroy target non-black creature. Well, good luck. Well, it's true. That sure was a creature that wasn't black. Can't argue with that. We have no mana. Rats. Now I just need a way to gain life. Oh, it does damage to each creature and each player. Okay, gotcha. Why'd I get the vampire token? Oh, I got one for its power. It has lifelink. We are lifelinking now. Never mind. Ooh, I got all my colors. What you gonna do now? Oh. Yes, I'll return it from graveyard to battlefield. Yes. Whenever a vampire you control attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Boop boop. 2 life gain triggers. Aerialists get big. I will want to adjust this further. But that did make me feel confident. Good even. Oh, the Chiefs of the Foundry are gonna kiss. Massive ghoul. Drain life. This was my favorite card when I was like 9. And I'm not making that up. I had multiple favorite cards, but this was definitely one of them for a period. Still jealous, Allybot. We'll get your favorite person. And Cass will be with your favorite bot. Allybot X Cass. Aw. I hope they're happy. No! I'm fighting a beholder. Okay, we're testing it once more by accident. I'm keeping because of Nighthawk. Whenever it attacks, if you attack with blah, blah, blah. But what if I fatally push? You would create 1 or more treasure tokens and they'd create those plus an. We might not have. No, I'm just gonna play Night. Very good ship. Jane is a good ship. Oh, no, you meant Allybot and Gas, of course. That is a good ship too. Both are true? Okay, good. Can I keep a creature? No. Your land is... Oh. Oh, it has menace. Oh, hit me then. Discard 2 cards, mill 2 cards, and lose life. I can gladly discard this. And I'll less gladly discard that. Oh, hey, gas cousin. Welcome to the party. Our speed has increased. I can't play that. I don't have any white. Oh, yes. Sacrifice a creature, please. Thank you. Okay, now we can go back to town and save and raid out. Okay, that's actually good for my other deck. This time I will actually try to fiddle with the between stream. Whoop, 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 whoop. Not there. Don't do it. Don't do it. For free. Ironically, I have to leave town to save.